I have felt the most healthiest, beautiful, supported. I have felt the most healthy, beautiful, supported, and loved during this pregnancy. And I wanted to share my journey with you. I want to share all of the things I did and didn't do that I feel like led to this beautiful experience. So here we go. So some things that I didn't do, they're kind of unconventional, non-conventional, or things that people normally do during their pregnancy. Here are some things I didn't do. First thing is I didn't see any OBs. I did not have an OBGYN. I worked mainly with midwives. We chose a birth center, and at that birth center is ran by midwives. I did see an MFM because we could see via IVF. If you want to know more about that, I already have a series up on my channel, so you can go watch that. But we had to see an MFM just to make sure everything was tracking how it's supposed to. But outside of that, we did not see an OB or anything. We had midwives. Also, no one knows and no one knew our exact due date. I'm currently still pregnant. That's why I said no one knows. I'm due any day now. But no one knows our exact due date. Nobody knows. And we wanted to keep that between us. It's something sacred. We wanted to know the exact due date, but we also didn't want the pressure of when we get closer to that date, people calling or on that date or the day before, like, hey, is baby coming? When is baby coming? Like all of that. We didn't want all of that stress and extraness because people don't know the due date. They just know a roundabout. Right? So I think that was a special moment. We also did not have a gender reveal or a baby shower. We are not those people. We don't want that type of attention. Also, the planning that goes into it. I'm a planner and I plan things very well, but I did not want to plan a gender reveal baby shower. I don't even really care for the gender reveal type parties, and then a baby shower is just too much. The amount of money you spend on those parties can literally buy your entire baby registry, if not more. And I'm not doing it. Like if someone had threw us one, we would have obviously went, but I wasn't going to be a part of it. Babe didn't want one. It's not something we wanted. Instead, we hosted our friends for a week, like our closest friends, and we went out. We had a great time, and we did nesting activities and different baby activities, but we also had fun, like celebrating, going out with our friends. That was something we wanted to do. We did not want to celebrate in the traditional way as far as a baby shower. We celebrated with those who, wanted to celebrate with us, and that's what mattered. We did not tell people the baby's gender until we were ready. We knew and found out at around 10 weeks or maybe 8 weeks, somewhere around there. And people didn't find out to maybe 24, 25, 26 weeks. We kept our registry gender neutral. So people were buying things, and the registry is still gender neutral. One, because we may have more kids and we want this stuff to be used for all kids. Like we don't want to get too wrapped up in that stuff. And we also didn't tell the people the gender just because we didn't want all of the extraness that comes when you say, oh, you're having a boy, or oh, you're having a girl, and they say, oh, oh, you think it's fun now, just wait, or oh, a boy, they gonna be so bad, or oh, it's a girl, oh, that's gonna be so cute to play. We didn't want all of the gender stereotypes that come. We just want to enjoy the pregnancy with all the extraness, without all of the extraness. So we did not tell anyone the gender until we were ready and comfortable and felt secure in, that space. Also, something I didn't do is I did not wait to after birth to have a lactation consultation. I do plan on nursing and breastfeeding. It's the same thing, but I do plan on breastfeeding. So I wanted to go into it as prepared as possible. I know some people wait to see the lactation specialist after baby is here, but no, I want to go before, get some tips and tricks so I could go in it feeling a little more confident. And if I need help, then I go, and not let that be the first time I see them, because I don't want to be discouraged. I feel like I want to give up. And who knows, their calendar may be booked. I just want to be able to get the basics. So I saw a lactation specialist prior to giving birth. Also, this sounds pretty cliche, but I didn't do much of anything I didn't want to do during this pregnancy. Like if I didn't want to do it, I did. Like again, the baby shower. People's like, oh my gosh, y'all should have a baby shower. It's your first baby. I don't care. I don't want to do it. If it was like, oh, we got invited over somewhere, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. Or if I don't feel like doing something, like some days, like normally I cook 2 times a day. Some days I was like, I don't feel like cooking. I didn't cook. Like, I allowed myself to feel whatever it was I was feeling, and I respected that. And I feel like that added to having a great experience through pregnancy, because I didn't force myself to do things that was not going against, what I felt aligned to. Also, I didn't allow people to touch me or my belly. I think that is extremely strange that people touch pregnant women and touch their belly. I feel like it's strange, because I'm not going to come walk up to you and just rub your belly if you're not pregnant. I'm not going to just be touched. Like, first of all, consent. Number 1, consent. And number 2, like, it's their body parts at the end of the day. Like, this is on my body. But I did not allow people to touch me like that. Like, you're not rubbing my belly. There is literally, like, I can think of my family members that have, like my younger sister did, but that's different. Like, and I won't say it's different. I allowed her to. Like, I was okay and I felt comfortable with that. But just random people, like distant relatives or strangers or people I rarely know, no. We're not touching me. And like, I think that protected me, baby, and my energy. Also something that I didn't, also, I wasn't too hard on myself on days that felt and looked different. Again, I mentioned, like, I cooked twice a day, normally 2 to 3 times a day. And the days that I didn't, and I didn't feel like it, I just allowed that to be, but I wasn't beating myself up with it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, you're being lazy, or, oh, you should go ahead and get in there and cook. Like, I just let it be. I did not, I did not get hard or down on myself. I allowed days to look different, and today is what today looks like, and I accepted that and not got too much in my head, or was too hard on myself. So now, things that I did do during this pregnancy, I decided to plan for a birth center birth. That is what we planned for. That is what we hoped for. Granted, things could happen and transfers may happen and things like that, but we planned and prepared for a birth center birth. We know that we did not want to be in a hospital setting. We know that home birth was something that we want, but we're not 100% comfortable with, and birth center was like the perfect median. And we planned for that. And I feel like the treatment, the care at the birth center is amazing, but also like just the journey in pregnancy is very different than when you're seeing like a regular OB/GYN. Obviously, I mentioned we seen midwives, so that's what we did. We were in the care of midwives for this pregnancy. Also, we had a nesting baby celebration week, which I mentioned in lieu of the baby shower, but that's something we did with our friends, and I feel like that is a core memory. We did different baby shower games. We did a lot of different things that is we created memories, and it's very near and dear to us. Not only did we celebrate in a fun way, but we were able to celebrate in a memorable way, and they also helped us prepare for baby, right? They helped with the nursery. They helped with washing clothes. They helped with different little nesting things that we would have had to do by ourselves while they were here. We did it, but we also had fun, played games and different stuff like that. Also, something we did was we told people once we enjoyed our little secret for a while. Like, we took some time just to enjoy it and soak up in that moment with just us knowing, without, other people knowing. And I feel like people don't bother you when they know, but it's a certain level of just, I don't know how to sacredness. I guess that's what I would say. The sacredness of it. We enjoyed that for some time before we added people in on that. And I'm not saying that the people would have ruined it or anything. It was just a moment for us to soak up. It took us so long to get to it. So once we finally got there, we held on to that moment. And when we felt ready, we let people know in a certain way, though. And in a certain time, if that makes sense. Like, we didn't tell everybody at once. We told a small group of people this time, then another small group, then another small group, and then we announced to the world. When I say world, I mean like social media and everything. Like, we did it in our timing. On our timing, rather. Our baby registry was neutral and is neutral. I mentioned that, but We made sure to be very intentional with our baby registry. We did not put any clothes on our baby registry. We did put like necessary things like strollers, bottles, and things like that, but it was all gender neutral, that can go for either gender of the baby, and also that it can be used if we have more than one kid, which I feel like is very intentional and not wasteful, because we'll keep all the stuff, and if we have another kid, we'll use that stuff versus getting rid of it. But we did gender neutral, not only because people didn't know the gender of the baby, but also because we didn't want the extraness that comes with, oh, it's a girl, let me get all the pink stuff. Like, we didn't want all of that. We just, look, this is what we need, this is what we want, this is us being intentional, get this, and not all of the extra stuff. So yeah, that's something we did do. Something also I did throughout the whole pregnancy, I ate subs, drank coffee, ate sushi. I do not advise this. Like, you do what you want, you do your own research, but I'm a sandwich person. If you have to take all the food away in the world and just leave one, leave me subs and sandwiches. It's the same thing. I'm a sub girl. So I won't say I wasn't going to give it up, but it would have had to make sense. And if you do your research about why people say, oh, you're not supposed to eat subs or deli meat, or you're not supposed to eat sushi, or you're not supposed to drink coffee, if you read and do the research, you would know that the research is outdated and it just didn't align. Of course, I wasn't drinking coffee all day, every day. Like, I stayed under 200 milligrams of coffee a day. I ate, subs, but I ate them from reputable places. Like, I didn't eat subs from the corner store, or deli meat from the corner store. Same thing with sushi. I don't eat raw sushi anyways, but I wasn't eating sushi from the gas station, So I was very conscious of where I was consuming these foods from, but I also knew that the practices were outdated. So that's something I did. Something else that we are doing is waiting until birth to name the baby. We have names picked out. We have some names picked out that we both like and we both agreed on, but baby does not have a solid name. The only thing that baby has is a last name. First and middle name, we have no idea. Once baby come, it will be revealed to us. I did, I won't say gift, but for a lack of better terms, I gifted my wife the honor of naming our baby. I don't have the say so. Like, of course, obviously, there's names that she'll come up with. I'm like, oh, I don't really like that one. And that's not on the list. So there are names that we both agreed on and that I like that she will choose from. But she is ultimately the one that's going to name our baby. And I think that is amazing. It's going to be beautiful. We did take birthing and postpartum and baby classes to prep, to be aware. We both took them together. So different birthing classes to know the different stages of, labor, birthing in a birth center, outside of a birth center. We took all of the classes: baby sleeping, baby wearing, baby breastfeeding, postpartum, 4th trimester, what that looks like. We took classes, and I think that helped, and it gave us some confidence in moving throughout the different stages. Throughout my pregnancy, I have seen an acupuncturist, a chiropractor, and a pelvic floor therapist, all for different reasons, and I feel like they have helped. Acupuncturist, I've seen her mainly throughout the 1st trimester, which I think helps, and I think it helped for me to not have as many symptoms. The chiropractor helped relieve some of the aches and pains, and also helped with the alignment as my body changed. And then the pelvic floor therapist helped get me ready for birth, right? And then she will also help me and help my body after birth. And I also started getting massages in the 3rd trimester, like pregnancy prenatal massages, which I think helped relieve some tension that was in my body, and also, just allowed me to relax. Some things, and then the last thing I would say that I did was come up with things to eliminate as many symptoms as possible, if that makes sense. So I made sure I was hydrating properly. I was being mindful of my water intake to increase my water intake. I have, like for constipation, I was making sure to drink prune juice and eat prunes daily. I was also drinking Nora tea. If you're not familiar with it, it's a herbal tea that helps with different pregnancy things. But the Nora tea, I think I started at like 24 weeks. There are things that I put in place to make sure They could help with some of the symptoms. I started taking magnesium supplements again. Just different things were put in place to help eliminate symptoms and help me thrive during pregnancy. The next part that I want to talk about is my partner's support. Like, if you are a partner trying to support your spouse or support a loved one during pregnancy, here are some ideas, but I'm talking about my partner and how she has made this pregnancy the best pregnancy. Like, I can't, you'll see, like, I'm going to go into details, but I can't be more grateful and I can't be more happy to have her because, listen, okay? She picked up my slack in everything. No matter what I slacked in, she has picked it up. If I slacked in cooking that week, she is like, well, I'll cook. If, oh, you need me to go to the grocery store, she hates the grocery store. Oh, you need me to film this content for you, or whatever I slacked in, she picked it up. It was no ifs, ands, and buts. I didn't have to ask her. She initiated picking up my slack in everything. Also, she gave me grace and reminded me to rest. Like, she's like, oh, it's fine. Because I'd be like, oh, man, I didn't cook yesterday. She'd be like, it's fine. It's all right. It's okay. I'm grown. I figure out how to eat. What you want? Do you want me to go get you something? Like, she gave me so much grace. Just like, she's just like, it's okay. It's okay. And she reminded me to rest. Like, rest. She like, sit down. Sit down. Just because you have to don't mean you should. Just because you have to, just because you can doesn't mean that you have to or whatever. Like, she reminded me to rest. She's like, go take a nap. You tired. Go take a nap. Instead of doing that, go take a nap. I'm like, but I don't want a nap. It's going to mess. She's like, go take a nap. Like, she just reminded me to rest, not only just like through napping and sleeping, but just by being. She's like, just rest. You don't have to do anything. She's like, you don't want to do a craft project? Or you don't want to just sit there and color? Like, do something that allow you to rest and don't just do because you can. So that's something. Also, she shaved my hoo-ha and my legs, which I always found it kind of cute or funny when I saw other pregnant women talking about it. But she was like, yeah, I'll shave it. Or I like tried to shave my legs. And she's like, I just shaved your legs. I'm like, but I got it. She was like, and I can do it. Why let you do it if I could do it? Right? So that's something else that I feel like. She also bathed and dried my entire lower part of my body every day since it's been getting uncomfortable. It's like late third trimester, but like it's hard for me to bend down and like really bathe how I want to or like dry how I want to without causing discomfort, whether it's my stomach, my back. She has done it every night, every morning. Whenever I shower, she's there like bathing my lower half and drying my lower half. And some people are like, oh, you can do it yourself. I could. But she would see me struggle or see me be out of breath or just be uncomfortable. And she's like, stop. I got it. Stop bending now. I told you. She just initiated, which is like, because I'm like, dang, I can't even bathe my lower half. And I can, but she doesn't allow me to because it causes me discomfort, which I feel like is so beautiful. She has also driven me to every single appointment. Like, I have not had to drive to any appointments. Pre-pregnancy, first trimester, second, third, she has drove. She has made sure she has been available for every appointment, and she has drove me. Like, she has driven me. She's driven me there, and she has been at every appointment. She has not missed any appointment at all. None of them. Even my prenatal massage appointments. Like, she's not getting any service there, but she drove me there. She made sure I was in good and waited downstairs or waited in a car for me every prenatal massage appointment. Same thing with acupuncture. Every appointment she drove me to, and she was there, which for I think the first and second trimester, she literally rubbed different ointments on my back and massaged my back every night because my SI joint and back pain was getting intense. So she would rub like like icy hot, different like massage, pain creams and massage my back every night. As soon as I get out of the shower, she was doing that every night. Massaging my feet. Like, just, she like, here, give me your feet. Put some lotion on it, and she massaged my feet every night. Like, My younger sister made a joke. She was like, oh, you live in the princess treatment. And my wife was like, as she should. As she should. So also the different vitamins I take and the different supplements I take every day and every night, she has filled my containers. I have not had to I have a pill container. She has filled it up. She has made sure that all of my pills are in there for the right time because it's AM and PM, everything. When I run out, she makes sure she gets them. Like, I don't have to worry about that. Like, these things may seem small to some people, but they are big to me because the least amount of things, like even if it's small, like filling my pill container, that'll take me less than 5 minutes, but I don't have to do it. So if it's something that I didn't have to do or anything that I didn't have to think about or a decision I didn't have to make, she did. Like, it lessened my load. Like, yes, it's small, but it's still something that I have to do, and it's still tedious. But she filled my pill container up, and she has done that throughout the entire IVF cycle because all of the pills I had to take during then, she made sure all of my meds and everything was where they were supposed to be, when they were supposed to be there, and she did the same thing throughout pregnancy. Also, anytime that I wanted something that was not near, she got up and got it for me. Like, anytime that I would have to get up to do something or get up to get something, she would do it. Like, she'll see me about to get up. She'll be like, where you going? I'm like, oh, to get water. She'll be like, I'll get it. Or I'll get up and say, she'll say, oh, like, what you about to do? I'll be like, oh, I'm about to go check the food on the stove. She'll be like, I'll check it. Like, anytime that I had to get up to go do something or get something, if I forgot something, like, oh, snap, I forgot my water in the kitchen. She's like, I'll go get it. Like, anytime that I had to get up or I have to get up, she's doing it. No, it doesn't matter what she's doing. She's going to put it down. She's going to stop doing what she's doing to go get or do or be whatever it is. Also, she has cleaned up all of my messes. Like, I have been extremely clumsy. It has increased during the third trimester. I talked about this in my third trimester video, but I spill and waste and drop all types of things. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's a symptom I have. And every time she comes like as if somebody said, clean up on aisle 3, she comes. Like, I could drop water. She be like, I got it. And she come wipe up the water. Like, one time I was in the kitchen and I dropped buffalo sauce and we got white counters. It went all across the counter. She came in there, wiped it up off the floor, cleaned the counters. And right after that, I dropped ketchup. She went and cleaned it up. You know, and she does it so I don't have to, and to make my life easier. But I feel like a child, right? Because it's like, dang, I keep dropping stuff, but then also somebody else got to clean it up. And she does it without complaints. Like, anytime I have dropped water, anything, she comes. If she hears something drop, she immediately comes. Like, she just hears something drop, and sometimes it doesn't create a mess. It may just be me dropping something. She comes and pick it up. It's her. It's her for me. Like, look, my eyes getting all watery thinking about it because she has been amazing. I understand what the people say when they say they be ready to give these men, these women, their partners, all the babies they want. Because listen, how she has made this pregnancy for me, she can have as many of these kids she want. I carry all the babies for her. I have all the babies with no problem. None, no hesitation. The last few things that stand out that she has done for me is she has attended every birthing, pregnancy, postpartum class with me. So, you know, some people would just attend it by themselves. We have been in classes and it's just women by themselves. She has attended every class with me. She's like, I'm here to learn too. I need to learn. I need to know. You're not the only one that needs to know. So she attended every class with me. That's also good. Also, the last two things is she has always put me in and out of the car. She has always, anytime I'm going to my car or was leaving for something, leaving to go anywhere, to the store, she walks me downstairs. Whatever is in my hand or supposed to be in my hand, she carries all the stuff, my water bottle, my bag, all the 30 things I gotta carry with me. But all of those things, she walks them down to the car with me. She puts me in the car, like not physically, but she makes sure I get in the car, put all my things in the car and make sure I'm good and kiss me. And then when I come back, Soon as the garage comes, you see her coming downstairs to help me with all my bags, whether it's groceries or just the stuff that I have. Like I might just went to, I don't know, somewhere that I didn't need help to get out the car. She's coming. Even if I just have my wallet, she'll come and be like, okay, let me get the wallet and your water bottle. Go ahead, walk upstairs. Every time she's putting me in the car and helping me get out the car every time. And the last thing is every night she has prepared my side of the bed. I have had to sleep with different pregnancy pillows and different things to make sure that I sleep as comfortable as possible. Water, tea, everything. She sets my nightly pill container, my water on a nightstand, and then she have all my pillows laid out. She'll have the covers peeled back already with my pillows there. And then when I get in bed, she comes and pulls the cover over for me so I don't have to like reach for the cover or anything. Like she basically tucks me in every night and makes sure I have all of my pillows and all of the necessities I need to sleep comfortably. I shared this because I want to remember all of these things, but I also want you all to know that it's possible for people to be supportive, for people to help you out in pregnancy. And I know it's probably not the norm, but it's possible, right? Thank you to my wife. Thank you to my wife. There's two more things I want to cover before ending this video. The next thing is I want to say how we announced to everybody and what we got for everybody, and I'll show videos and stuff. My mother-in-law and our closest couple friend, my best friend, and another very close friend we have. Honestly, they're all like our best friends, but we announced to them first at about 11 or 12 weeks. The closest couple friend, we got a wine bottle that says like read the fine print, and then it says baby Brooks is coming. My mother-in-law, we gave her a card. She loves cards, and babe put little picture in it of the pregnancy test. I'm gonna insert the pictures and videos here. And then my best friend, I got her a yellow bracelet, but it was a card that says like basically the best friends make the best aunts. And then our other close friend, we got this candle. She loves candles, and it says like smell like you're gonna be an auntie or something like that. All really great gifts. Then we announced to our families. Some of them like we FaceTime obviously, and we sent them a video. But everybody at this time found out through video, whether we sent it to them and was on FaceTime with them or we sent it to them like in a text message form. But we announced to them in our video, or with our video rather, that we shot in Miami. I'll insert that too. And we announced to them, so we were like 11 or 12 weeks when we announced to the first group. The second group, we probably announced to at like 20, I would say probably like 21, 22 weeks. And then we announced to social media when I was probably like 28 weeks or something via video. And then after that, we announced the gender to our family at about, I think 20, like once we announced to social media, after that, a couple weeks after that is when we announced the gender to our family. But I'll insert the things here to show them so that we can have the memory, but also so you all can see. Okay, the last thing I want to cover is the things that I did to prepare for birth, postpartum, and baby. I feel so prepared. Same thing, babe feels so prepared. We feel super prepared, and I feel like this is not the norm. Like, I have not heard many people say they feel prepared waiting on baby's arrival. Like, I feel like there isn't anything that we haven't thought about or did that will make life easier for us when baby comes. So I want to share what we did in order to feel as prepared as we do for baby. So the first thing I did was I created a Notion database. I use Notion. I'm a Notion girly. But I created a Notion database for all baby things, right? For all resources, links, baby book recommendation, baby movies to watch, to-do lists, baby items we have, baby items to get, our registry link, even down to like the announcements, what we're getting for each person, who we're telling, how we're telling them. Like this Notion database has everything baby related in it in order to keep track and know what's in there and just, you know, have somewhere to refer to. So I'll start with like the obvious one that everybody probably do. So we made sure to prepare like our diaper bag for the baby. The diaper bag is already done. Well, all of these things are done, but like the diaper bag is done. We don't know when we'll use the diaper bag, but it's done already. The birthing bag, how people say like their hospital bag, but being that we're going to a birth center, we say birthing bag or labor bag. But the birthing bag we did. We also installed the car seat. We also created me a postpartum basket that has all of the different like pads and ointments and all of that stuff that I would need for postpartum. We also have the diaper caddy and the diaper cart. The diaper caddy is like the little caddy that we could walk around the house with, just wherever we are to change baby. And then the diaper caddy is going to stay next to the bed for, you know, middle of the night feedings and changes. We did all of those things, right? We did that. That stuff was done probably about like 32, 33 weeks. Obviously, I created a birth plan. I won't say obviously, but I created a birth plan. Even though the birth center standards are basically my expectations for my birth plan, I still created one and I have it in a Notion database. But I created that, which I feel like helps prepare me and prepare those that will be around me during birth. So we also did other necessary things like washing the baby clothes. We also completed the nursery. Well, I won't say we because I didn't have part in that, but my wife designed and created the nursery along with our friends. They helped with that. So we did those things, right? That's the obvious. I want to get those out the way. The next thing we did was I made sure to stock up on everything for at least 3 months. So that's household things, hygiene, pantry things that will last for 3 months. So I shouldn't have to worry about things running out until like April, right? Because baby's due in January. We're going to use the stuff, but deodorant, toothpaste, lotion, body wash, cleaning supplies, toilet tissues, toilet tissue, paper towels, Ziploc bags, anything that we use and I need to go to the store for or make sure we have, I made sure to stock up on that stuff for at least 3 months so we don't have to worry about running out. Also made postpartum food that should last us about 2 months. If we were to eat a meal or something every day, we should have postpartum food for 2 months. We don't know what it's going to look like or feel like, and I don't know if I'm gonna be cooking. I don't know. We don't know. If I do, good. If not, we have meals prepared. We have breakfast meals, we have lunch, we have dinner, we have freezer meals to just put in the oven. We have dump and cook meals like the Ziploc bag with everything you need, and all I got to do is put it in the crock pot. I have sides prep like mashed potatoes, rice. I have breakfast sandwiches, grits, salmon croquettes, snacks, desserts, cookies. We have all of the things that we would normally eat already prepared and frozen for 2 months worth of postpartum meals, which I feel like will save us so much time, but also our future selves will thank us. We organized and decluttered our entire home. When I say we went room by room by room, and when we were in that room, we went through each cabinet, each drawer, each closet. We went through everything and got rid of stuff that we no longer needed, that was just there, and we organized. When I say organized, everything has a place so that we don't feel overwhelmed or looking for stuff. I just feel like clutter eases my anxiety and stress levels. So I didn't want to have a baby and then like look under the cabinet and stuff everywhere. So we organized and decluttered everything before cleaners came. That's the next thing. We hired deep cleaners. So obviously we were going to clean, not obviously, I don't know why I keep saying obviously, but we were going to deep clean our own house. But I found these cleaners with a really good deal for them to deep clean, like clean windowsills, clean blinds, baseboards, walls, everything. They were deep cleaning the entire house. So that was our gifts to ourselves. We saved a lot of money throughout this pregnancy. We have done all of the things ourselves. We have done a lot of things throughout this pregnancy. So that was one thing that we gifted to ourselves, was hiring these deep cleaners. We don't regret it. We don't regret it. And yes, we could have did it, but we wouldn't have cleaned it how they would have cleaned it. So they wiped off all surfaces, disinfected everything. So we did hire deep cleaners, which I feel like helped us prepare. And I forgot to mention when I said the birth plan we came up with the birth plan that we both were comfortable with, but I also made sure my wife knows that birth plan in and out. Like, she knows it, and she's able to advocate for me if I cannot advocate for myself, and she's comfortable with it. Like, not her seeing the birth plan for the first time once I'm in labor. She has seen it, she has it, so she knows it, and I feel like that's important for preparing for birth, along with obviously doing the diaper carts and postpartum bags and installing car seats. Those things are important, but those other things I feel like helped us feel very prepared for baby. So yeah, this is, I feel like, a pregnancy recap, I feel like this is a pregnancy recap, pregnancy wrap up or something, but I feel like I just kind of gave you all of this information, not only so I can remember and I can refer to, but also to share my pregnancy journey with you. If you're interested more in like symptoms and memories, I have the trimester videos up, and if you're interested in figuring out how we got to this point, I have like those IVF conception videos. But this is my pregnancy journey. I should be giving birth any day now. We don't know when baby's coming, but baby is due, and I look forward to meeting baby. But this has been a beautiful experience. I wouldn't change anything at all, like anything. Everything has been perfect, ideal in my dream pregnancy journey.